Hey everyone, I'm Gammy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Watch out, on November 1st, 1200 UTC, there's a whole new kind of race hitting Monster Legends. Make sure you get your alliances ready by exactly 24 hours before, and beware, Lord Pumpseed is near. And speaking of Lord Pumpseed, I want to give a huge thanks to SocialPoint for giving me the chance to make an exclusive first look at Lord Pumpseed. They have given me the eggs, they have given me the gems to speed up, the cells to rank up, they have given me everything I need to make this exclusive first look video. And darn it, we got 2 slots locked, so it's going to cost a bit to unlock those. But here he is, Lord Pumpseed. Once again, a huge thanks to SocialPoint. They've given me everything I need to make this exclusive first look. And I will be making 2 parts. The first part will be showcasing this monster at level 100, and then the second part will showcase this monster at rank 5, level 130, when he gets all of his skills, so that's super exciting. Alright, let's jump right into it. Alright, so check out his evolving traits. He actually has a ton of traits. So, Lord Pumpseed, he's a Halloween exclusive. Okay, Gravedigger, immune to possession, corruption, and nightmares, and immune to sudden death area. So your whole team is immune to death countdown and sudden death effects, which actually, because you get this unranked, it's actually pretty darn useful considering there's monsters nowadays that can do instant kill. So, you know, before I didn't like it because when it was first announced, it was a rank 5 skill, but now it's not a rank 5 skill, a rank 5 trait, but now he has a bunch more stuff. So I like that. At rank 1, you get the added tough, so all status effects have a 35% less accuracy against this target. At rank 3, you also give yourself this thing right here, status caster, minor blind to all enemies. Wow. So, I don't know how many of you remember, but back when Nemesis monsters were first introduced, I remember saying, oh my gosh, if the light Nemesis starts the game off with blind, that's going to be pretty powerful. Well, we're finally getting something for the Halloween event. Lord Pumpseed is starting the game off with a minor blind to the enemy monsters. So how good is that their accuracy is already going to be reduced by 25% from the very beginning? Imagine partnering up this monster with a Dragar who also does sunburn at the start of the battle, the torture effect. That's more accuracy reduction. So you could potentially put yourself in a scenario where even if you're slower than the enemy, thanks to the minor blind, thanks to like sunburn, whatever you have in synergy and teammates, like the enemy can miss their attacks. That's pretty cool. At rank 5, you even give yourself true vision, so none of your attacks are going to miss. Look at all the traits on this monster. True vision, status caster minor blind, tough, immunity to death countdown and sudden death effects for your whole team, Gravedigger, immune to possession, corruption, and nightmares. But again, that's a rank 5. So again, you definitely want to check out part 2, where this monster is going to be fully ranked up, and we're going to use him at his true capacity. But for now, we're going to test this monster unranked. And let's talk about his stats. Let's also unlock these slots right here. Alright, his power is 3509, which is honestly pretty impressive. Now, as a fire monster, it's the 8th highest fire stat, the power stat. The thing about fire monsters is that they are so darn powerful. Like right now, Radar has the highest power in the game with 3850. There's quite a few monsters that have 3685, 3663, 3575. But nonetheless, good power stat. However, he doesn't really need it. Pumpseed is more of a deny monster, as you're going to come to see. His life stat is 34080. It's an okay life stat for a fire monster. What's truly amazing though is his speed stat of 3575, which officially makes him the second, or tied for the second fire monster. Currently, the fastest fire monster is Balbreath with a speed of 3608, but then right after him is Lord Pumpseed and Warmaster Barbell. So this monster right here can challenge even a Warmaster Barbell. And in fact, when we take a look at all stats, every single monster in the game, this is one of the highest stats. Currently, the fastest monster is Mercurius with 3663, however, he can't really do anything. We have Cassia with 3630, who also doesn't really do anything, they're not really meta monsters. Then we have Balbreath, as I mentioned, and Hornet. They're both tied with 3608. And then we have Itsunami with 3586. And then we have the chunk of monsters that have 3575, which is really like the meta speed stat. Lord Pumpseed, Warmaster Charizard, Warmaster Barbell, Kronks, Countess Flawless, Psycha, Frostilka, and Gretchen. Those monsters all have 3575. So welcome Lord Pumpseed to being one of the fastest monsters in the game. Alright, let's talk about his skills. Well, let's look at relics first. He can hold a mask relic. So depending on what you have, you can utilize that. I'm fortunate to have Tallay's Mask, so this gives a shield to all of my teammates. And then you also have the staff. You can drain enemy stamina, you can recover your own stamina. If you have the Cane of Atlantis, that'll be really good. I'm going to equip Energizer Staff for now. And now we can talk about skills. Alright, let's see what we have. Spooky Fish deals heavy special damage to an enemy, applies Burn and Ignite to an enemy. Burn and Ignite on a 17 stamina cost on a 1-turn cooldown, that's pretty good. double torture effects to the enemy. War and Pieces removes positive effects from one enemy, applies burn at 50% chance 3 times. What? It's basically going to land. So it has a 50% chance to land. So what is that? 75, like 87.5% chance to land. It's pretty cool that it applies it 3 times over. That's very interesting. War and Pieces. And it also removes positive effects. And it's spammable. Alright, but let's go on to the other skills. We have Reaper Madness. Applies a 3-turn death countdown to all enemies and allies. Oh, that's not very friendly. So Reaper Madness, it's almost like a total obliteration, but for death countdown. But wait a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't your team like immune to death countdown and sudden death effects? So unless you're trait disabled, that really is a death countdown just to the enemy. And it also costs no stamina, so if somehow your stamina got completely drained, you could totally use it. Here, let's equip it for now. That's funny how it's for your allies, but it doesn't even affect your allies. We have Nightmare on Floating Islands, deals moderate special damage and applies nightmares to all enemies. So this will give the whole team nightmares. Nightmares will drain some enemy stamina, deal some damage. If you can partner up with an ally that has the Nishan Sword, this could be a great way to drain enemy stamina. Let's see what else we have. Dry Hard, deals moderate fire damage to enemies, applies Burn Ignite. An AoE Burn Ignite, I like that very much. Let's equip it for now. Let's see what else we have. Master and Cadaver removes 30% of stamina from enemies, applies Nightmares and Stamina Leak. So again, Nightmares removes 10% of stamina every single turn, and then Stamina Leak removes 15% of stamina, so together that's 25% of stamina, plus they already got 30% of their stamina drained, so that is really good, and obviously that can replace Nightmare on Floating Islands, so let's do that. Danger Things removes 100% of stamina for one enemy, applies Burn Ignite to one enemy. So not only is that enemy monster that you drain pretty much defenseless, now you've also essentially applied double torture, Burn Ignite, which are really good. So this is great for when a monster is immune to a DOT. So if a monster has a dodge area trait, let me see, what do I want to replace? War and Pieces for now, because we still have quite a bit to look at. So Bad Dream House activates all cooldowns on all enemies. So this is your main deny skill right here. It also applies burn to everyone. So you activate cooldowns on anyone, and you also apply burn. Here comes Treble, applies Mega Corrupted, double damage, and ignite to an enemy. Requires cooldown. Mega Corrupted, you will possess the enemy for 2 turns, alright, and you give them double damage for 1 turn, and they have ignition. This is a really, really great skill. Like, even if you're facing a Wormlad has dodge area, he's immune to stun, he's not immune to possession. So you can possess him, it doesn't matter what skill he does, it's gonna affect his team. He can do Restore the Dream, it'll just help you. So really great deny skill here. So what do you have? You have such a wide variety of skills to choose from. You have 100% stamina drain. You have a enemy possession. Alright, so 100% stamina drain and enemy possession, but not only that, it's a mega possession essentially, that also applies ignite and gives the enemy double damage. Your 100% stamina drain is not just stamina drain, it also applies burn and ignite. Alright, let's see. We also have, so we talked about these, we also have Bad Dream House, your AoE cooldown activated. So, do you really need to run Reaper Madness? Probably not. I feel with the cooldown activation and all the torture, you're going to be fine. These 2 skills right here, they are really, really good at draining enemy. Well, no, this is good at denying, and this is good to further deny by draining stamina. So we'll keep this for now. Dry Hard. So keep in mind, actually, we'll go back to relics, that instead of something like, if you happen to have something like the Oblation Staff, when hitting removes 92 points of stamina from targets, this could work even better with you, especially with a skill like Dry Hard, because this skill actually deals damage. Not only are you going to burn and ignite, you're also going to be draining enemy stamina. So, oh my gosh, it's so hard to choose a skill set. Let's actually go ahead and run. Alright, let's see. We're going to keep the 100%. So notice that if they deal no damage, they won't trigger the Oblation Staff. So let me think. We're gonna run the AoE cooldown activated for sure. We're gonna run Master and Cadaver for sure. We're gonna run Dry Hard for sure, and we're gonna run the 100% stamina drain. I want to do Mega Corruption, but I don't need to right now. So this is gonna be my skill set. In terms of runes, I think it goes without saying, this monster, you give him your absolute best runes as fast as you can make them. So I have some level 9 runes. We'll go ahead and do that. Level 9 speed. I think I have a level 10 somewhere. So those are 2 level 9s here. Let me see who I can remove a speed from to give it to him. So you essentially, you want him to go first. You want him to deny right off the bat. However, if you don't have the runes to have him go first, you could always have him go second in the turn order. That's completely fine as well. I'm gonna have trouble finding them. Wait. Change. Actually, maybe not. I don't have that many fire monsters. Lord Pumpseed, where are you? There you are. So let's give him a level 10 as well. Oh, I'm excited for this. I am super, super excited for this. Alright. So here we have him. So again, if you don't have the best runes to give him, when you look at his skill set, he's a monster that you can really put team speed on, and you can still have him deny. He can still activate cooldowns and burn. He can still do the stamina drain skills. So he's really a team speed holder or a primary holder. But if he's not your fastest monster, if you can't get this monster ranked up, then you ruin him to the best of your ability. So I'm going to run Lord Pumpseed. Let me see what kind of enemies I'm facing. Let's see. Myrag, Wormlad. Let's try refreshing. Let's see what I can find. O'Reilly, Wormlad. I feel like I'm in a situation where it's kind of tough, but maybe this will work out. I just want to run team speed monsters. That way I can get a churn in. So we'll do Rossi God. And I think we can do you. I think this will be fun. So let me just equip some relics so I can make sure I'm prepared for anything. So Tenacity Shield. We will do Oblation Trap. And we will do Skills. Make sure you're ready. Charge with the Resonant. Bitter Reading. Yeah, I think we're good here. And for you, let's just give you some armor. And we're good to go. So it's time to showcase this battle. I am allowed to take Lord Pumpseed into the game, into PvP. However, I am not allowed to win battles because that would be totally unfair for me to win with a monster that hasn't even officially been released yet. But he will be released pretty soon. Alright, let's jump right into it. Yes, I am ready to go. Alright, this is exciting. Please tell me. Oh, I'm not fast enough to go first. Oh, darn it. Total exhaustion, got my stamina drained. I must scream. See? This is a situation where if I would have ran my stamina relic, that would have come in handy. But fortunately, I have the power. Oh, I got possessed. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. Deep Thought. If anything, I have Resurrection as well. First Law, Healing Amulet, Cane of Atlantis, Dodge Area. Oh my gosh, what a terrible showcase. And again, this is actually good because he's level 100, he couldn't compete with other monsters that are just a higher level, which is a situation you might find yourself in when you get Lord Pumpseed. So you should specifically rune him to best fit your individual scenario. So like I said, if you have faster monsters, then don't run him to be a main denier. Run him to be a team speed holder and have him go second in the turn order to deny. So let's see what we have. Trade Protection, a Shield, and Dodge Area. Unfortunately, you got Dodge Area. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is do danger... Wait, he has taunts, right? I guess I'm going to go ahead and do... Let's do Bad Dream House to activate cooldowns. And they got hit with Burn. We'll turn transfer back. And let's go ahead and do the 30% stamina drain, nightmares, and everything. So got hit with the Deep Thought. That's fine. So look what they have. Nightmare, stamina leak, burning. Nightmare, stamina leak, burning. That's all from my Lord Pumpseed. Let's turn transfer back into him. What else could I do? Burn and Ignite. That's all from Lord Pumpseed. That's all that damage right now so far has been from Lord Pumpseed. Here, we'll do this again. Activate cooldowns. And I need to get through somehow. So let's focus on killing him. So, Danger Things removes 100% stamina drain, burn and ignites. It's just really great, diverse skill set I think this monster has. Alright, recharge over there. Mastering Cadaver. Removes 30% of stamina. Beautiful. First Law, immune to torture. Oh no. And removes positive effects from all enemies. Recharge. Recharge. Recharge, recharge. Blunt Harpoon. Alright. Recharge over here. No more failures. Alright, so I can do it again. So Bad Dream House activates all cooldowns and burn. And it missed. Aw. So keep in mind, if you manage to get this monster all the way to rank 5, you will actually have true vision, so you will never ever miss. Which is great. So because I missed, I wanna... Oh, I forgot you have taunt. Here. Archangel's Blessing. Recharge, recharge. And let's do the stamina drain. 30% stamina drain, stamina leak. Recharge. Here we'll go ×2 speed. So did it on yourself. Dry hard, burn, and ignites. So even though they keep getting rid of everything I keep applying, that Myrag, just look at I can constantly keep reapplying. Burn, stamina leak, dead. Recharge. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, let's exit out before I win the battle. So that was just one showcase, just showing him just to do the cooldown activation pretty much. I think we can do this base as well. Let's take on this base right here. Click fight. So perfect, I go first. So normally, if you do go first, the battle would go something like this. Activate cooldowns on everyone, and everyone gets it with burn. Awesome. I'll turn transfer back in, and this time I'll do my dry heart just so you can see the stamina drain aspect when you have oblation staff. So because it took damage on everyone, everyone gets their stamina drain, everyone has double torture now. I got hit with Slime Storm because that's a 0 cooldown skill, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and recharge. You get to recharge because the cooldowns are active. I can do Master and Cadaver, which removes 30% of stamina, applies the stamina leak and the nightmares, so that further reduces their stamina. So we'll recharge. Watch. I'll just keep recharging, no need to actually attack. And look at that. Minus 35 stamina, got hit with the Fiddlesticks, that's fine. Recharge. He didn't have it kicked in, but he also lost 35 stamina. So yeah, just pretty great. I think we can end there. I guess here, we'll burn and ignite everyone again. And I think we can end it there. 26k damage. Alright, awesome. So, let's mess around with some other skills that Lord Pumpseed has in his arsenal. So, feed, skills, change. So, let's put Reaper Madness, just because I'm curious about it. Reaper Madness. Let's put... Nightmares, we don't need that. Burn, don't need that. So I think, yeah, it's the skills you saw me equip with them. Oh yeah, the single target. Here comes Treble. So, gosh, I swear. What do you even run? He has such a good skill set for a level 100 monster. Here comes Treble. Applies Mega Corrupted. We'll do that. Alright, 3-turn death countdown. Yeah, alright, we'll see how this pans out. You know what? Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's take on the middle base. Alright, fights. Let's see how this goes down. We are going to do Skill Mirror. Okay, cool. Oh, I got my stamina drained. Oh, Wang Zhou. Alright, I want to do this right away. Reaper Madness. So yeah, as you can see, it did nothing to my team. Nothing to my team, but they all have Curse Countdown. So that's funny. Let's turn transfer back to me. Alright, so even though they have Curse Countdown, I'm going to use one of those turns to possess and ignite. So look at this. He has double damage, Mega Corrupted, and he can't get hit with Ignite because he has the Demon trait. That's fine. Yeah, I'll charge with Rosinante. So let me possess another one. Here comes Treble. Alright, so he did get hit with Ignite. So that powerful Inheritor just attacks his own team. If you land the possession, 2 turns of the time they have the Curse Countdown, they're just going to waste it attacking their own team. That's funny. That is funny. And then, remember, I have another way of denial by Stamina Drain. 100% Stamina Drain also applies Torture. Recharge. We'll recharge again. Alright, I hope Inheritor doesn't kill his own team. Alright, he recharged. So, in 1 turn, he'll die. So I'm just kind of letting the Curse Countdown take its toll. Alright, Solaris' Sword. Alright, we'll recharge. So watch. Kane, 1 more turn. And the Curse Countdown takes effect. And he's dead. And he's back. Recharge here. We'll ×4 this. Alright, he attacks and he's dead. Yeah, and the cool thing is really that with your skill set, you can literally keep denying them to the point where the Curse Countdown can actually take effect and just finish them off. So running the skill set like Reaper Madness, we'll do AoE Curse Countdown. So I mean, we'll do Curse Countdown, we'll do Bad Dream House, we'll do the Corruption, we'll do the 100% Stamina Drain. Master and Cadaver could also really work, but for now we're going to try this out. And we'll take on this base over here. 1, 2, 3, by 3 more attacks. Alright, let's do this. So we'll click Fight. And check this out. So, because you're going next, I'm going to start with 100% Stamina Drain. Success. Alright, we're going to do no more failures. We're going to do Reaper Madness. And did it land on everyone? It successfully landed on everyone. Good. Now we're gonna do some of the corruption stuff. So corruption. Danger things. Here, we'll move some stamina from you. So yeah, you... Oh, actually, I could have done the cooldowns, right? That was actually my initial plan. Yeah, that was my initial plan. So against anticipation monster... Sorry. If you don't have an anticipation monster, but you're taking on, like, a Voltic monster, an extra turn monster, Reaper Madness could potentially kill them. Here, we'll activate their cooldowns even though they don't have any stamina to do an attack. But I suppose if they had a relic that recovered their stamina, that's one way where it actually comes in handy. And you kind of see its effect for itself. We'll do Archangel's Blessing, and so on. So, no need to continue that battle. Let me see. Loading results. Good. So, again, just the last thing I want to say is if you don't have good runes, necessarily, you could always run them as a team speed holder, like I mentioned earlier. Now, I actually don't have any other level 9 runes that I could potentially give him team speed, so he's still going to be kind of fast. But assuming you had a ranked up monster, right? Like, I have Thalassa, as many of you know. So, Thalassa will probably always be my main denier. If I was, like, in a serious battle and I wanted to use Lord Pumpseed in a team, Thalassa would be my go-to, but... Okay, not everyone has Thalassa. Let's use someone else. Let's use Sunblast, an example. If I have a Sunblast, and he's my main monster that goes first and denies, so we'll put Rossi. Again, you can use Lord Pumpseed. I'm giving him a strength just to kind of mimic him not being the first monster to go, and instead he's just there to deny, or be like a secondary denier, and winning with torture. You could totally do that. So I'll take on Brooks Ramsey, fight. And so again, your main denier would still go and do its main denial. I'll go ahead and do this. Good. Activated cooldowns and applied sunburn. And now I can do my Reaper Madness. So again, kind of going like second in the churn order. You don't have to be first, even though you have the fastest base speed, because we live in a game where you might get this monster at level 100 or level 105. You're not going to get them fully ranked up, and you might have other faster monsters. You have to rune them to best fit the scenario. So that's what I'm doing here. I had him go second in the churn order. I had him do his Reaper Madness. It didn't land on everyone, so no matter. I'll do Bad Dream House. Why is everything missing on Angenica? Wow. That's tough trade, I swear. Here, we'll do True Power. There we go, guard down. So, applies to 3 churn. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that right away. Here, let's do the Mega Corruption. So, just showcasing that you don't necessarily need to have him 3 speed. Ideally, that's best. Have him go first, have him deny. I mean, obviously, if you have him fully ranked up even and you have the True Vision, then he becomes like even more menacing. But even without that, you are still good to go. Stress test, thank you very much. And yeah, I think this is a good enough showcase of Pumpseed at level 100. I gotta say, I am super impressed. He is super fast, right? He kind of reminds me of Heyman a little, but with a pumpkin head instead of like a scarecrow. So that's interesting how SocialPoint kind of took Heyman's design and made him into Pumpseed, who's now actually very, very powerful. But yeah, here we have Lord Pumpseed. Phenomenal skills, even at level 100. Great relic slots, I think. Low stamina cost on some of his skills. Some of them are kind of high, 36 there, but they do really good stuff. His traits is probably the most interesting. The fact that you have so much, the Statuscaster Minor Blind, I really, really like, and you get that at rank 3. And obviously, if you can get him at rank 5 and get that True Vision, that's phenomenal. But with that being said, that is going to be it for this part 1, Lord Pumpseed to level 100. Like I said, part 2 will take him all the way to rank 5, level 130. If there's anything specifically you want me to test, I don't think there's really much to test. But if there's anything specifically that you want me to test, let me know in the comments below, so I'll be sure to test it for part 2. Thank you very much. Once again, a huge thanks to SocialPoint, and I will catch you all next time.